Alright, y'all, we are back for some more Dead by Daylight goodness, and today we are on the Executioner, who you might recognize as the Pyramid Head from the Silent Hill games and movies. Personally, I've never seen the movies, and I've only seen a little bit of the most recently released game, which looked really good, had fantastic graphics and all that. But beyond that, I don't know much. I'm more of a Resident Evil kind of person. But let's get into his power here. So basically, his power resonates around the big old sword slash huge knife that he's carrying around the whole entire game. Basically, you hold the power button, or just hold down the left trigger if you're on controller like me, and then you move in any direction. Usually, you want to move just forward, and then turn slightly, and then forward again to draw a huge line into the ground. And I don't know if this stuff is in the games or movies at all, but basically the line that you draw is, it's hard to describe. It looks like just like plain old evil on the ground or whatever. And survivors who walk or run through the trail are going to trigger Killer Instinct. I've described what that is, and basically we'll be able to see where they are. And be afflicted with torment, which means if I down them, instead of grabbing them and hooking them on a hook, I can just stick them with a knife and then send them to a random place on the map. And it'll be inside of a cage of atonement. And it works just like a hook. So first time, nothing happens. Second time, they're on struggle phase. Third time, instead of sending the cage of atonement, I just execute them by slicing them with the knife. And then the special attack is basically you charge it up like you're about to draw a line, but instead of drawing a line, you send it outward at a survivor, and that's why I've got these two add-ons that just increase it by the range by 1.5 meters and then 1 meters respectively. You hit them, you injure them, and stuff like that. And that's basically all there is to this killer. Either you're drawing lines to get people to walk through them, or you are, sending the beam, as we'll call it. We'll call it the knife beam at them to hurt them. And that's why, basically people only run two add-ons. His other add-ons are shit. And then his perks are just aura perks. So I've got I'm all ears. Whenever they vault over a window or something, I'll be able to see them. Whenever I kick a generator, I'll be able to see them. Whenever they're healing and I'm close enough, I'll be able to see them. And then the fourth one is discordance, which means if more than one person is working on a generator, it will turn yellow and I will be able to see them. And the reason why we have that is just because he's a really good killer. I kind of suck with him, not gonna lie, so I'm probably gonna get stomped. But yeah, so I'll kind of show you what this looks like here. Just drew a line. It looks like that. If they step into it, I'll be able to see them. It doesn't stay as long as it should. They are about to update them with the next update that comes out. And you can kind of fake it, which is what a lot of people do. I kind of show you what that looks like. So yeah, that's what it looks like when you send the beam out. And I guess she doesn't want to play against Pyramid Head, so we will oblige to her and help her out. And we will hit this person now, and you can see it on top there. And that's what it looks like when you miss. You can't really change the trajectory of it in terms of like being able to bend it or things like that. It's going to be a straight line no matter what you do. But the thing about it is it can go through walls, it can go through any solid object that you need to go through in order to hit your target. So there has to be a little bit of a downside to something like that, So, and that's Killer Instinct right there. And we faked it. So that's what a lot of people do. They just fake it because it's a lot easier to hit him after you fake it than that, Trying to blind us. And this right here. Alright, and now we're going to leave her because we know that somebody is on this generator up here. And you can see we can still see them because of our I'm all ears perk. thanks to Ghostface. I guess she didn't hear us coming, so she blew up that gen, which means it regressed by I forget what the percentage is, but it's like percent or something like that. 8%, I don't know. So they get a gen done, and that's what it looks like when it goes through a wall. And we get her down. So me personally, I'm not that good at the long range attack. I'm better at just faking it and kind of you know, doing the mind games with it. And personally, I don't really like playing as this killer, not because I think he sucks or whatever, just because it's just kind of boring to me. But I mean, I like Pyramid Head regardless, but you know what I mean. So let's talk a little bit about the update that's going to be coming out with him. Basically, they are changing a lot of his add-ons, as I swing and miss there. And the reason why they're doing that is they want people to kind of use all of his add-ons, you know, unlike what it is right now, where you're only going to be using the 2 add-ons to increase his range. You know. Yeah, so it's kind of hard for me to hit the survivor, but we need to get this God palette away and used. Yeah, so that's kind of the, you know, gist of when to use it, when they drop a pallet, because you have that little bit of a second to you know, kind of take advantage of the pause or the whatever you want to call it that they do when they drop a pallet. So everyone's working on gens here. I'm actually kind of surprised this generator is close enough to that one, because usually when you do nowhere to escape, it's not close enough to ever hit a you know, another generator's range. I don't know why she wants us to down her, but yeah, we just got stunned there. So we down her, we'll pick her up. And we're in regular queue here, which is kind of tough right now because all the sweaties are in it. And then all the people who just play the game for fun, like me, are in the Twisted Masquerade event. So for killers, it's kind of rough playing in this right now because you know, people are just sweating and all that good stuff. So that's why my most recent videos, and even this video, it's going to be me losing, because it's just full of team of 4s and all that, you know. I don't know why I thought that was gonna work. Might be able to get a hit here. Nope. So we'll just kill this pallet and go back to that gem that's on the boat. And then I guess he's got some perk that when I kill a pallet I get blinded. But yeah, so when the update comes out, all these add-ons that I'm using right now are going to not really matter, and they're going to be different. You're not really going to be able to increase its length, besides one other add-on that I'm aware of that actually is going to be able to send it a, you know, quite a big distance. But a couple add-ons that they're going to add, they're going to make it to where he's going to be able to break pallets by using that. So right there, that pallet would be gone if we were on the new version of him, and if I had the add-on on. Another cool add-on that they're going to be adding to him is, let's say this person is running away from me, right? But let's say that they ran through my stuff. Oh, they actually did run through my stuff. Okay, so right now they would be creating more stuff for people to run through, and you can also see it in white through a. I'm not sure why they fell into that, but it would look white instead. So, I'm surprised I didn't hit. But you'll basically be able to see them constantly. And not only that, but they're going to make it to where their teammates could run into the stuff, which also is going to trigger Killer Instinct, and you'll be able to see where they are. So a lot of cool add-ons coming out with him. There's also another add-on that they're adding to where it increases the width of his attack, his long-range attack, which is also going to help with the survivors dodging it, like you see in this game, how easy it is for them to dodge my attack. But it's also going to shorten the attack. She kind of messed up there. And now I can send her to Cage of Entombment. And that's what it looks like right there. And when you do that, you have no idea where you sent them. But they will appear white on the screen for the survivor, which is why you saw Discordance turn from yellow back to regular gen. That means there's still one person working on this gen, and the other person went for the save, because they know where that person is. And we were able to, you know, hit him because of the aura, and that's why you can see why you want to run at least, you know, 2 or 3 aura perks on this killer, because you'll be able to catch him off guard with your attack like that. Ooh, nice dodge. Nice dodge. We're gonna go for the blind. I ran into a tree because I can't see. Go for the fake there. And we're gonna send her to a cage as well. Oh no, she's dead on hook. Okay. So, little glitch there, but that's what it looks like when they're on their death hook. You can just execute them on the spot. Really nice. And we're going to go after our next victim here. I'm sure that the last person, the Arella, is going to be able to finish the gen, which is fine. We'll take a tie or whatever. They ran through it there. No hit. And we're not going to worry about that pallet. You don't always need to break the pallet, by the way. You don't. You don't always need to break the pallet. But we kind of hold this person hostage now, because he's got nowhere to go unless we break this. And that's what we'll do. He's going to run to the gate because he knows the Orella is opening it for him. And we get a hit there, which is nice. And we'll see if we can catch up to him. I think we'll be able to catch up to him. And he's going to vault there, which is fine. We'll just go around. And I think he's screwed here, though. I'm not sure what he can do. He's out of pallets. Besides the one that he dropped here. But it's not good enough. We'll send him to a cage, which I wouldn't recommend doing in that situation because you don't know where you sent them, and Arella can unhook him, and she already has a gate open over here. So it'll be easy for her to unhook and do it, but I just wanted to show what that looked like. It looks like she went over to the left here, is what my intuition is telling me. And Swamp is a big map, so you never know where they're gonna send the cage. So yeah, there's no way for me to know where the person I just hooked is. I mean, is she? I don't know. We just have to wait and see. I think what she could be doing now is she's opening this one because he's near it. And then she's going to go for the unhook. No, not open. Weird. Okay, she opened that one. And then I guess now she's gonna go for the unhook? Is she really gonna let him die? No. Okay, they unhooked over here. Gotcha. And then they went over here. And now they're healing. Okay, he's gonna cancel it because he knows he's gonna die. And also, it doesn't go over stairs, by the way. So there's nothing really that he can do because the time has already started the collapse. So he's basically dead no matter what. And that's just unfortunate. And we'll just pick him up. And hook him right here, and then that'll be a win. Now we could have went after the Orella, but you know, we'll take a 3K. Usually people just kick a 3K and just say, whatever it is, what it is. So that game went a lot better than I thought it was. I guess we can thank JoJo for that. I'm not sure why she played the way she did. We're actually going to report her because that is not how you should play the game and screw over your teammates like that. So she was the Kate Denson, so we're going to say unsporting because I have no idea why she let me hook her for free, and I have no idea why she was playing like that, so that was weird. But yeah, he's got a cool update coming out, and it's actually going to be a buff because of just the variety that he's going to have now. So yeah, you were able to see Rights of Judgment, the special long-range attack. You could see the cage, and then you saw the final judgment there. So pretty cool killer. And a lot of his add-ons are getting reworked. I know one of the red ones are going to make it to where he can break pallets. I think the other red one is the one I talked about where the Rights of Judgment are going to be distributed by survivors who constantly run and sprint, and there's just nothing that they can do until they get caged, because you may be thinking, okay, Temperistic, how do I get rid of the Rights of Judgment on me if I've ran through some of his stuff? And that's the thing, you can't until you get... I'm not even sure if a regular hook gets rid of it. It might, but I know getting caged does get rid of it. So you just have to be careful. Now, as Survivor, you can crouch through it, and it won't affect you, similar to crouch walking through the Hag's marks on the ground. And I believe that works with any other killer that has their power, where if you like walk through their stuff, it will, you know, mess you up or whatever. So yeah, his add-ons right now just aren't really, they just don't really do anything, you know. Increases the duration of the instinct when trigger. I mean, that's nothing. That's garbage. That's like F tier, you know. Inflicting blindness, oblivious, hemorrhage and mangled, you know, they're okay, but not enough to really do anything, and that's why, like 99% of the time, these are the only two add-ons that people are going to be rocking with when they're using him. Now, if there was an add-on that could like kind of curve his attack, that would be crazy. But that would just be OP. Increases the duration of the trails. I mean, that's a little bit better, but yeah, it's just none of his stuff is really good at all. But yeah, so I think that's all that's gonna happen with his update. Is they're gonna increase the width of his long range attack. They're gonna make it to where Rights of Judgment can be spread by a survivor who's sprinting, and then they're gonna make it to where he can break pallets with his long range attack. And those are the three add-ons that I saw with him. But yeah, that is it for the gameplay today with the Executioner. The next killer we're going to be rocking with is going to be the Blight, who is arguably the second best killer in the game. Very hard to master, but we're going to be showcasing him in the next video. Hope you enjoyed, and we will catch you on the next one.